What are the expectations for Chris Paul?
I mean, he's been limited in what he can do basketball-wise for the last week, but from what I understand, he has not had significant symptoms, which he wouldn't be able to come back today if he had significant symptoms. So if he is indeed cleared to play today, it means that he was pretty much asymptomatic, which means, by the way, the vaccine did its job. He got the virus but didn't get very sick. Unfortunately, the nature of the situation is he had to be away from his team. So I expect Chris Paul to maybe not have his quite the same win, but I don't think he was sick, so I expect him to be great. And you're going to get the Clippers' absolute best punch in this game. You expect them to fight back because that's the nature of their team. And Chris Paul will need to come up with a strong performance if the Suns are going to keep their amazing, and I underline this too, you say LeBron James in his, seventh run to the finals wins 9 straight playoff games. You say, okay, that's LeBron James. You say a team that like the Warriors, where they went 16-1 that one year, that has 3 or 4 Hall of Famers on it. Oh, they won 9 straight playoff games. I'd buy that. The Phoenix Suns, 9 straight playoff wins. Yeah. Holy Moses! I mean, this is just we're seeing some special stuff.
Yeah.
Hey Brian, I was going to ask you real quick.
Playoffs. Go ahead, Jay.
I was going to ask you real quick, Brian. The fact that CP3 is coming back Game 3, Western Conference Finals, to his old foe, the Clippers, the team that he played on. What do you think is going through CP3's mind, the chance to close them out in LA?
Yeah, I mean, Jay, I think it does sweeten it out a little bit. I think he loves that, but he left the Clippers a long time ago. It's a completely different franchise, and knowing how Chris Paul operates, he sniffs the opportunity at this championship. He's never had this opportunity before. He's had a couple of bullets whiz by with that shoulder injury and now this COVID infection. He's navigating through this. My guess is he's just going to play the team in front of him. I don't think it's going to be about revenge. I just think, how can he get 6 more wins to get his hands on something he probably thought was impossible?
Brian, do you think this – I mean, it's 0-2, and then Chris Paul is coming back. No Kawhi once again, and we might be hearing whispers, but we don't have any confirmation about Kawhi's availability for the rest of the playoffs. With that in mind, after seeing what we saw through Game 2 with the return of Chris Paul to the lineup for the Suns, is this series over?
I mean, part of me says, how can the Suns play better than they did even with Chris Paul? I mean, Cam Payne had 29 points. I mean, I don't know if Chris Paul could have played a better game than Cam Payne did. Booker goes out, gets hit in the face and goes out, and they are in a little bit of a trouble. And Cameron Johnson, in his second season, comes out there and nails 2 shots. DeAndre Ayton executes a play so amazing. He actually executed the play and couldn't believe that it happened. So part of me is like, the Suns are playing so well right now that getting Chris Paul back isn't going to affect their output. But the Clippers have to say that this series should be 1-1 10 times over, right, and they let it go through their fingers. And they have to believe that they have the formula, and they will attempt to put some game plan wrinkles in and get some momentum. And that's the way the Clippers have played this postseason. But as I see the sports books are still giving the Clippers a great chance to make a third straight 2-0 comeback. And I just don't see apples to apples here. They had Kawhi Leonard for the last 2 comebacks. I know he didn't finish the Utah series, but he got him to 2-2. And now Chris Paul is coming back. I think the Clippers are in a pretty desperate situation, and I think they know that, and I expect them to play that way.
Yeah, they just want you to buy that idea that they can come back from 0-2, but without Kawhi, it's a much different-looking team.